This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by TidalHealth.
You may have noticed a trend here on Delmarva Life. Every Tuesday, we welcome the TidalHealth team to Historic Studio D to chat about the exciting happenings there, all with your health in mind.
And there are lots of exciting things that are happening. Electronic medical records, state-of-the-art technology, board-certified providers. That's just a few. But the one we're chatting about today is an expansion that leads to a robust network of primary and specialty care offices throughout Delmarva. We'd like to welcome to Delmarva Life this afternoon TidalHealth's Dr. Tammy Donaway, who sees patients at TidalHealth Primary Care in Berlin, as well as TidalHealth's Jordan Braniff, who is also joining us this afternoon. Thanks for being here, guys.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
So, you're both locals, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, how does it feel to give back to the community?
I always wanted to practice small town medicine. It feels amazing. I love being in the community, seeing my patients, getting to talk with them and their families, seeing them at their activities, after work.
And, growing up here, seeing some of the challenges that we have locally in terms of, certain populations and knowing what it's like to grow up here, we can understand our patients better too. I think it's been very satisfying.
Insight there, yeah.
And as a primary care physician, can you talk about the importance of having one?
Absolutely. So the primary care physician is the gatekeeper, the physician or provider actually, that keeps all of the information and is able to communicate between various specialists and to be the gatekeeper of the patient's care. So we can address things on the level of how they get around in their home, whether they're having financial difficulty, if they have transportation problems. We can get down on that level to really help the patient in more ways than other providers probably can.
So as a part of TidalHealth, that gives you access for a lot of referrals.
Correct. We have access to multiple specialists, multiple resources, and so it's very helpful, and we can help patients.
So tell us about TidalHealth's new electronic medical records, which has now launched in Delaware, and how it connects the providers.
So it's called Epic, and so as TidalHealth has partnered with other healthcare organizations like Nanticoke or McCready and Somerset, they have instituted this Epic electronic health record with everybody there. So it allows for really unprecedented connectiveness between all of us. So if I have a patient that sees an endocrinologist, say in Seaford, I can see all of their notes and be on track with their care. As Dr. Donaway referred to, our job is kind of gatekeepers, but also records keepers, problem solvers. It makes it very easy. It also makes referrals very easy. So we place a referral for a patient, it's electronically sent. It eliminates a lot of the inefficiencies in care.
Sure.
So MyChart's another handy tool.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about that.
So MyChart is a part of the electronic health record, and it's really a way for the patient to be more connected with their provider. Okay. And so we use it actually a fair amount in our office. Mm-hmm. Some nice things about MyChart is you can send any of your providers a message through MyChart. So say you have a question about COVID vaccines, or you have a mild illness that you want to ask questions about, or something you saw on TV, something you saw on Delmarva Life. You can email us, or you can send us a message. We can reply directly to the patient. It also allows you to schedule appointments. So say you wake up in the middle of the night with back pain or stomach pain, you can actually go online and schedule an appointment.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And new patients can also schedule appointments on there as well.
So talk a little bit about how TidalHealth makes care more convenient for patients.
So TidalHealth not only is instituting the electronic health record and the MyChart as we discussed, they also have a very wide range of offices around. So as healthcare has changed over the years, less has been focused on the hospital environment and more in the outpatient environment. So more of the primary care environment that we have. So TidalHealth's trying to make it easy. So they have offices all over the peninsula now, especially, we're talking Sussex County and Delaware, Georgetown, Laurel, Seaford, Berlin, Ocean Pines, Pocomoke, Snow Hill, and Salisbury, obviously. So that makes things very convenient for the patient. The other things they're trying to do is make it easier for patients to get things done. So having labs, we have family labs in a lot of our offices where you can go and get your lab done at the same day you're at the office. So, you really don't have to travel. I think it's a game changer.
Yeah.
So you mentioned MyChart as part of the entire electronic system. How can someone sign up for that?
So when they visit our office at checkout, they get a code that they can go online and sign up for MyChart. So the process is fairly simple. Mm-hmm. There are some older patients, and maybe even some younger ones actually, who have not embraced the
The benefits of
internet and the
electronics.
benefits.
Yeah.
So our staff,
I'm one of those.
and sometimes it's not as intuitive as you might think. Our staff will walk them through that process.
Okay.
But what we like about MyChart is we can email a patient at any time. So, usually when a provider sees a full day of patients, at the end of the day, we have a lot of phone calls and a lot of emails to answer. But really, you can do this throughout the day. I can converse with a patient back and forth all day long and try to get through some of their concerns and answer their questions.
Wow.
So we can convey lab results. The patient can have immediate access to any of their results. They can ask us questions, and they don't have to wait for that time when we have the availability to call them.
So we talked about at the beginning of the interview the importance of having a primary care doctor. How does someone go about finding one?
So you can look on our website, and you can choose any provider you'd like and call that office. You can also, like we said, go online and you can schedule appointments. So we get a lot of new patients who schedule that way, which works very well.
Nice. Dr. Tammy Donaway, who sees patients in TidalHealth Primary Care in Berlin, and TidalHealth's Jordan Braniff, thank you so much
Yeah,
for
thank
some
you.
very valuable information.
Thank you for
this
having
afternoon.
us.
Thank you for having us.
You betcha.